Well, looks like the cranes are going to make some noise during my video, but other than that, it's a pretty nice day out, so I think we're going to go ahead and see if we can't fire this thing up. And got to put a battery in it, and hopefully I got a good battery. And I got some spray just in case I don't want to take off. Let's go ahead and throw that in and see if this thing will run. If we can get it going, I'll have to air up the tires and should be ready to go for the summer. Hopefully. Alright, I got the battery in this thing. Hopefully it's good. And I haven't sprayed it down at all yet. We're just going to crank it and see if maybe it'll fire. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it cranks. Really not the best battery in the world. Sounds like we got maybe a connection issue. Who'd have thunk that, huh? Well, before I crank it dead, I think I'll take the air filter off and spray it a little bit. Give us at least a fighting chance. Well, I think I found at least part of the problem. The choke is kind of gummy. It don't like to work. So let's see. Spray a little carb cleaner in there. Maybe we can get that to free up a little bit. She'll start a little bit easier. Filter back on and take it to the garage and put some air in the tires. Alright, that thing fired up and ran pretty good. I got all the tires aired up now. And the reason I fired it up is I got some stuff I want to move around out back. But I've also got something I want to show you that might come in handy. So let's hop on the tractor here and head out back. Alright, let's see if she'll fire back up. No problem. Like the snow's gone, I can get in there and get the Oldsmobile out one of these days. That's nice. That John Deere right there is what I wanted to show you guys. I got a whole bunch more in, but that John Deere seems promising, so let's go take a look at it. Alright, here it is. John Deere 185, and this thing is just built like a tank, man. It weighs a ton. The good thing is, it did run. Obviously there's some problems. The seats broke off. Tires are kind of flat and whatnot, and I think one of the bearings is out on the tires there, but the engine ran a year or two ago, and I'm thinking it might run again. I'm not sure. So brought out a battery and some carb spray. I figure we'll see if we can get this thing fired up, see if it'll run. So I'll get that battery put in there and we'll give her a shot. Alright, I got the battery in it, and I got the seat just kind of setting on it there. It's not bolted in, but at least I won't poke my butt when I sit down. And check the oil. It's got oil, so let's hop on and see if it cranks at least. Hopefully it will. Oh yeah. Now it's got gas, but that gas is probably 2 years old at this point. So whether it'll fire, who knows. Let's go ahead and take the air cleaner off and give her a little spray and see what happens. Well, I gave her a little carb spray. There was definitely some gum and varnish in there. So we'll see if it fires. I think I'll come out with my little portable air compressor and see if they'll hold any air, and then maybe we'll take it for a little spin. Alright, I brought out my little portable air compressor here, and to my surprise the tires actually took air and held air, at least for now. So I think I can drive it out of here. Unfortunately, this seat is pretty well broken, and John Deere, being John Deere, they have to do everything just a little bit different. Not necessarily better, but just a little bit different. So all the widths on those seat pans on every other one of these mowers is narrower than the John Deere, so they won't just bolt right up. So I'll have to figure something out, but I think I can go ahead and try to drive it up and see if it makes it. I think it should, and I'll probably end up just getting rid of that deck and using this as a pulling mower, because it's pretty much all metal and real heavy, so should have plenty of weight behind it. But let's see if I can sit on the seat and not fall off, for one. Okay, sort of. I'll fire this thing up. Well, I think I solved my seat problem here. This bolt pattern was different from everything else out there, except I had a couple of Scott's mowers, which are actually John Deere Sabres. They're the same thing, and they've got the same bolt pattern, thankfully. So now I've got a seat, got the right bolt, but it works and runs good and starts good, and the tires seem to be holding air, at least so far. So I think we got a winner. I think I'm going to take her out and burn up some of that old gas and ride it around a little bit. But yeah, seems like a decent mower. There is something loose in the front end I'll have to look at some point, but for now I'm going to go play with it a little bit, I think.